I present to you the next Prime Minister of Poland, Donald Tusk. And I have to admit, he just made such a wonderful acceptance speech, which I think I feel compelled to share with you.
By the way, I've been wondering what that special place in hell looks like for those who promoted Brexit without even a sketch of a plan how to carry it safely. Thank you.
Okay, that was the wrong speech. But that'll do. And I'm sure the old Brexiters, well, will be beside themselves, and some of them will be turning in the grave, since many of them are probably dead by now. But yes, let's not get into that. Donald Tusk is set to be the next Prime Minister in coalition with two other parties. Yeah. Pushing peas out of the picture. Thank God for that. I think they've been in power for about 8 years or something now, and they've been pushing through stuff that is, quite frankly, rather fascist. Yeah. And as such, they've been having funds. Huge amounts of money, billions of euros, blocked from the EU. Well, Donald Tusk looks like he's going to be going into coalition, and this party, peers, will no longer be able to push their anti-abortion, anti-LGBT, anti-gay, anti-Germany, yes. Basically fascism, really, that's what they have been pushing. When I say Germany, yes, for too long now they've had this anti-German rhetoric. And they were hoping it was going to keep them in power. They were hoping it was going to provide them, well, the votes they needed to stay in power. But unfortunately for them, it didn't work. Germany's been a bit of a scapegoat for Poland of recent years. They've been at loggerheads constantly. Oh well. But not now. Because Donald Tusk is now going to be the Prime Minister in coalition. What a flippin' relief. There we are, after Brexit and what have you. Pretty much seen, well, the possibility that the EU could start sort of breaking up a little bit, or at least going a bit right-wing, because they've kind of been forced to because of member states going right-wing. Look at Hungary, for instance. Oban. Oh my giddy aunt. And then obviously we had Poland. It was all going tits up. Fortunately, they seem to be losing ground. So exit polls, Donald Tusk claims victory based on coalition hopes. Yes, he ain't got the little seat yet. No, he hasn't got his throne just yet. But he will. Well, Donald Tusk, the former Polish Prime Minister and European Council President, claimed, yes, he was Prime Minister before. And he was also on the European Council as President. So he's been a President and a Prime Minister. Oh dear. Well, he claimed victory in Poland's parliamentary election. That was just on Sunday, which is yesterday. Making the announcement just minutes after the polls actually closed, based on the results of an exit poll. Well, this updated exit poll released early this morning puts Peas on, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but is it just PIS or is it Peas? On 36.6%. So they actually won a majority. But unfortunately for them, Tusk's Civic Coalition on 31% has been able to get two other groups, the centre-right Third Way and the left-wing Lurica, I'm not pronouncing it right, I know, parties to join Donald Tusk, with Donald Tusk as the next Prime Minister. You see, they have, well, similar views, I suppose. So they think they can work together. The thing is, none of these other parties want to work with Peas. No, because it goes against everything that they stand for. And the Confederation also was on, not last time was at 9% of the vote, and this time they've only got 6.4%, so they're getting smaller. So as these two left-wing parties are growing, they were getting smaller. So it's good news. It's good news. Also, unlike Brexit, when the vote came into the referendum and the pound just plummeted, well, in Poland, so Poland's zloty currency firmed following the result and was about 1.3% stronger. So there you go. The Brexiters are going to hate this. And Nigel Farage is going to hate this as well. He's going to say, oh, Gideon, I thought it was all going to fall apart. Yeah, because of that pack of cars, coming at Domino's. The European Union is going to collapse. No, it's just getting stronger, really. We had a bit of a hiccup with all these right-wing parties, but they're losing ground. They really are. Okay, the UK's not in the EU anymore. And you could argue that that's a hard-right party now, as in the Conservatives, but they won't be there long. And we've got a centre-right, maybe right-wing even, Labour Party. They always say, I'm not going to get slaughtered for that. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Oh dear. I think this is great news. Anyway, I'm going to leave you that video clip again, just to remind you what a hero Donald Tusk was for us who wanted to stay in the European Union. There you go.
By the way, I've been wondering what that special place in hell looks like for those who promoted Brexit without even a sketch of a plan how to carry it safely. Thank you.
Well, there you go. Ta-ta. Anyway, if you're support channel, you do a Patreon or buy us a coffee, and the links are down below in the description. And yeah, please just beat the old like button, because that does help the channel. It needs all the help it can get at the moment, I can tell you. Blimey. Ta-ta.